Hello friends, how are you? In today's video we are going to talk about some of the interesting facts about Aamchi Mumbai. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. The history of Indian railways dates back to over 160 years ago. On 16 April 1853, the first passenger train ran between Boribandar, Bombay, and Thane, a distance of 34 kilometers. It was operated by 3 locomotives, named Sahib, Sultan and Sindh, and had 13 carriages. Mumbai locals are the busiest railways in the world and carry about 2.2 billion passengers every year. Mumbai also has the most obsolete electric rail chain in India, which was installed in 1925. Do you know Mumbai is the birthplace of the author of The Jungle Book? Rudyard Kipling, the Nobel laureate who wrote The Jungle Book, was born on 30 December 1865 in Mumbai. Kipling's birth home still stands on the campus of the J.J. School of Art in Bombay, which was used as the dean's residence for many years. Do you know that Mumbai was the first one to start a bus service in India? It was on 15 July 1926 that the first ever bus service in India was started. The first route was ridden between Afghan Church and Crawford Market. The company, formerly known as Bombay Electric Supply and Tramways Company, then renamed as Bombay Electric Supply and Transport, and with the renaming of the city from Bombay to Mumbai in 1995, the organization was renamed to Brihan Mumbai Electric Supply and Transport, BEST. Do you know that world's most expensive house is in Mumbai? Yes, you guess it right, it's Mukesh Ambani's home Antilia. Mukesh Ambani's 27-story skyscraper is cited as the world's most expensive house, valued at almost $1 billion. The business tycoon moved into the 400,000 square feet mansion in 2012 with his wife and 3 children. This house equipped with amenities such as 3 helipads, air traffic control, a 168-car garage, a ballroom, 9 high-speed elevators, 50-seat theater, terrace gardens, swimming pool, spa, health center, a temple, a snow room that spits out snowflakes from the walls. The skyscraper mansion is one of world's largest and most elaborate private homes. Do you know the Bandra-Worli Sea Link is made up of cement and steel wire, equal to the girth of the earth? Officially known as Rajiv Gandhi Sea Link, it has a length of around 5.6 kilometers. The first 4 of the 8 lanes of the bridge were opened to the public on 30 June 2009. All 8 lanes were opened on 24 March 2010. The Bandra-Worli Sea Link was conceptualized in the late 90s to be India's first 8-lane, cable-stayed freeway over the open sea. One of the coolest facts about Mumbai's much-loved bridge is the fact that its weight is equal to the weight of 56,000 African elephants put together. After all, 90,000 tons of cement was used to build this beauty. And if this isn't too cool, how about the fact that all the steel cables put together would probably be as long as the circumference of the earth, and each one of them is strong enough to hold 900 tons of weight. Over rupees 90 million is spent on illuminating the sea link. Do you know that Mumbai has a coastline of about 150 kilometers? Not many people know about its vast coastline. Right from Marine Drive to Aksa Beach, Mumbai has huge coastline. Marine Drive is beautifully embellished with the Queen's Necklace. The coastline of the city is indented with numerous creeks and bays, stretching from the Thane Creek on the eastern to Mad Marv on the western front. The eastern coast of Salsette Island is covered with large mangrove swamps, rich in biodiversity, while the western coast is mostly sandy and rocky. We all know that it was called Bombay earlier, but you know why? When the city was in the hands of the Portuguese, they saw it was a natural water bay. Hence, they called it Bombaia, which is the Portuguese term for good bay. Later, Bombay was given to the British as dowry when a Portuguese princess married an English prince. They renamed the city Bombay. And that's how the city got its name. Then the city's official name changed to Mumbai from Bombay. This happened when regional political party Shiv Sena came into power in 1995. The Shiv Sena saw Bombay as a legacy of British colonialism and wanted the city's name to reflect its Maratha heritage, hence renaming it to pay tribute to the goddess Mumbadevi. Do you know that Mumbai was once an archipelago of 7 islands? Mumbai didn't always hold its current geographical shape. Once a scattered group of several islands, the city took its current form after several land reclamation projects spread mostly over the 18th century. Although now connected, the islands that formed Bombay are Isle of Bombay, Colaba, Old Woman's Island, Little Colaba, Maham, Mazagaon, Parel and Worli. It took over 5 centuries to unite them together to form an emotion called Bombay. These were famous fishing centers, and some of these communities are still active. Do you know flamingos migrate to Mumbai every year? A large amount of migrating population of flamingos is found in the swamps of Surrey and Bandap. Between the months of October to March, a lot of birding enthusiasts and photographers march to these marshlands with their props. Every year, these migratory flamingos migrate to Mumbai. In fact, Navi Mumbai Creek and the backwaters are considered to be the hotspots for these birds. However, this year, due to the less polluted air and water, and also because of the improvement in the quality of algae, the number of flamingos witnessed this year have been far more than the previous years. Do you know there is only 1.1 square meters of open space for people living in Mumbai? This is not news. Mumbai is so densely populated that finding an empty space is next to impossible. Mumbai is one of the busiest, cramped and highly populated cities of the world. It is highly vulnerable to traffic. Open Mumbai has calculated that Mumbai has just 1.1 square meters of open space, which is gardens, parks, recreation grounds and playgrounds per person. The city has 2.5 square kilometers of gardens and parks, 4 square kilometers of playgrounds, and 7.7 square kilometers of recreation grounds. This adds up to just over 14 square kilometers of open spaces for 12.4 million people, or 1.1 square meters per person. This corresponds to the if-trepidated statistic that Mumbai has a poor 0.03 acre of open space per 1,000 people. Compare this to London's 31.68 square meters per person or New York's 26.4 square meters per person, and Chicago's 17.6 square meters per person. Do you know India's first car owner lived in Mumbai? The first person to own a car in India was the great Sir Jamshedji Tata, the founder of the Tata Empire. It was in 1901 that any Indian bought a car. The first Indian man to own a car was the grandfather of the man who would go on to build the first Indian indigenous car. While the first car to come to India in 1897 was owned by an Englishman, Mr. Foster of Crompton Greaves. The following years, Jamshedji Tata became the first Indian to own a car. So that's it for this video. We will be back with some of the most interesting facts around the world. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and do share this video with your loved ones.